So why should you consider the experience at Emmaus as opposed to somewhere else? I think it's very important to know who you are. I went to Emmaus to find out what God's Word said so that I could then, with a sure footing, push forward into the vocational part of my life.
So when I was first looking for schools, I knew that I wanted a really solid counseling program, but I also wanted a biblical core. And I found that here at Emmaus. In my Bible classes, I'm not just learning biblical facts, but I'm also learning how the Bible applies to my life and how I can live it out in my Christian walk. But then in my counseling classes, I'm learning theories and I'm learning scientific information and how the brain works, but I'm also learning how to integrate my faith into that.
So I've had the awesome experience to be part of Student Missionary Fellowship over the past 2 years. And what their purpose is, and part of the opportunity of service that it provides for students, is really getting involved with missionaries who come from around the globe. This gives us an opportunity as students to be aware of what the Lord is doing in places like Burundi, Africa. It's an awesome opportunity not only for the missionaries to come to us, but for us to learn about them and be inspired by the work that the Lord is doing around the globe.
My Emmaus experience has been really transformational, learning how to serve and how to love, and seeing the example in that from your professors and seeing how genuinely they care about you, and then getting to apply that to your life, and the knowledge you get in classes from how Jesus loved people too, and it's teaching me how to be intentional in people's lives, and I really am looking forward to taking that into the future too, in the workplace, at the church, just in the community, and I just see how it's preparing me long term, and it's not just for right here.
The soccer team, it's honestly been so fun, not just in the aspect of playing soccer, but the aspect of being able to fellowship with the team. Just seeing that team dynamic of love one another, serve one another, your team goes first and then soccer. That is an amazing thing that I've honestly never seen before. That's what the gospel does to people, is that at the end of the day, it's not about soccer, it's about fellowship.
I had a group of 4 guys who got together every Thursday night and just poured over whatever we had read that week. Fiction, nonfiction, things in God's Word, things in books that we'd read, and we would just discuss, and we loved to write too. So we'd get together and we'd share whatever we'd written that week. Those relationships, we still keep in touch daily, share our thoughts daily, and it's the most lasting, lifelong commitments I've ever had.
Putting all those together and just seeing how, my life has changed so far while I've been here, and I'm excited to see how else it continues to change.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pollard Fieldhouse on the campus of Emmaus Bible College for the 2023 North Region Basketball Tournament. The NCCAA is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics. At this time, we ask that you join us for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day and the opportunity these teams have to compete. We thank you for Jesus and his sacrifice on the cross. We pray that you would bless the coaches and game officials, and we pray for the safety of all Phoenix participants. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, let's meet the teams. Starting for the visiting team in the scoreboard, the Lions of Trinity Bible College. Our senior guard from Georgetown, Delaware, number 3, Khalil Bolden. Our freshman forward from Hamilton, Minnesota, number 11, Micah Christensen. A sophomore guard from Manchester, Connecticut, number 20, Marcellus Henry. A junior guard from Ellendale, North Dakota, number 23, Austin Moreland. A freshman forward from Delta Junction, Arkansas, number 32, Ben Bailey. The Lions are led by head coach Jordan Moore. Lions leads are the home team for Boulder Graham from North Central University. A senior forward from number 22, Zach Jessup. A senior forward, number 3, Kaden Quigley. The junior guard, number 4, Tanner Holtman. A sophomore forward, number 12, Cameron Thomas. A senior guard, number 15, Micah Tyler. The Raiders are led by head coach Jeremy Tucker, and assistant coaches Dave DeWitt, Justin Castro, and Tyler Engel.
All right, and we are back with our second game of the day with I think the 1-4 matchup again between the North Central Rams and the Trinity Lions. My name is Landon Jacobus. I am a part of the men's basketball team here at Emmaus. I have a special co-host guest today. I have Chris Barnett, the face of the Faith Eagles men's basketball team. And yeah, we're going to hear commentate this game. I think we're going to have a really good one today. What do you think, Chris?
It's great to be here, number one. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a really hard-fought game.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a defensive battle.
I agree. North Central wins the tip. Cam Thomas with the ball right now. Cameron Thomas, I should say.
Interesting off the start, they're face guarding Micah Filer.
Smart. I would agree with that. He's Region Player of the Year.
For a reason.
Going to be a unanimous, probably All-American as well. And if you could take him out of it, I mean, I'm sure that Filer has been face guarded plenty of times this year, so he knows how to work without the ball, and same with his team. Marcellus bowls from deep. Misses short, gets the rebound though. Khalil Bolden with the ball now, right wing. He drives right, dumps off to number 32. He tries to go up, can't get a good angle, hits the bottom of the backboard. Filer now drumming it up. They have a young coach for North Central. Is that just me, or is that the consensus from everybody, I feel like?
I would agree. He's a very good coach.
Yep.
North Central's very disciplined and play really well on both ends.
Filer throws the ball out of bounds. It will be Trinity ball. Filer started off the game yesterday. I'm pretty sure he was perfect, 6 for 6 from the field in the first half.
It was target practice for him yesterday,
yes,
pretty much.
Certainly was.
He makes it look effortless.
Good dump down pass. Back out to number 23, Austin Mullen. Mullen has the ball now. Pull up Jay on the elbow. Good shot. Good rhythm shot for him.
I think he's the X factor for Trinity.
Yes.
Because you know you're going to get what you're going to get from Khalil. You know what you're going to get from Marcellus.
Him and Filer are going at it right now. They are chippy. They are talking they're all talking right now in the corner right now. It's competition right there. Cam Thomas for 3. Ooh. Off the mark there. Rebound though. But number 2, Zach. Oh man. Yeah, you get to have fun pronouncing this one.
Yeah, I think we'll just call him Zach.
I agree. Travel. North Central not coming on to as hot of a start as they did yesterday.
I would assume it's Jessup. I think the K is silent, but I'm not an expert on.
Or the J. Which one?
Maybe it's Kessup. That's a tongue twister.
It is. It really is. And yeah, Filer and Mullen really, really physical right now.
They're talking a lot too.
Yes,
they're going at it.
And I know experience from this revving crew that they're gonna call calls. I was saying yesterday that North Central, they play at a D3 level, and so D3 is very physical. I would say that it's more physical than our level at the NCCAA level is. And he stepped out of bounds, Cameron Thomas did, but they need to realize that as much as they want to play physical, they need to learn to play within the ref's physicality as well.
I agree.
And even though they played, I'm blanking on who they played
Maranatha.
yesterday. They played Maranatha. They set the physicality, but they also need to realize that other teams haven't played that physicality, and these ref also have not seen that physicality either.
Correct.
And so they need to be aware that their physicality might sometimes be a little too much.
Yeah, you have to adjust to how the refs are calling the game.
Yep. Absolutely. Good in and out shake. Pulls from deep. Is on the line, just short.
Khalil's really wanting to get going. He forced that one a little bit.
Yeah, both Khalil and Marcellus both missing their open 3 attempts. So we'll have to keep seeing how this goes. Pick and roll action. Number 2, easy take to the basket. I think that they were trying to switch that, and the switch defender was not there for him.
A little bit of miscommunication.
Yep. Khalil Bolin is a very, very, very savvy player. Very experienced. Been here before.
One of the best passers in the country, in my opinion.
And now we have a foul on Micah Filer. Finally, the foul is called for the chippiness, so it'll be interesting how that goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long they allow the chippiness to go on between Filer and Mullen.
Yes. I highly doubt that will be the last foul on either of them. But Mullen takes the win in that area and knocks down the elbow J. Filer with the ball. He pulls from deep. Number 20, Jonathan Thompson with the rebound, puts it back up, misses the layup, but gets the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. If you look at North Central's team, they have a lot on their bench, so it's kind of hard to keep up with the live stats and trying to figure out who's who. Also, to make things even more difficult, I'm pretty sure North Central has identical twins on their team that wear number 31, number 32, and they both wear the same socks, same shoes, and have the same hair.
They must do that just to mess with us.
And I tell you, they are making me get my money's worth, even though I'm not getting paid to do this. Marcellus has... Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, I think a big key for Trinity going back a possession will be how well they defensive rebound.
Mullen starting off hot. He has all of Trinity's 6 points right now. He is backing up every ounce of his talk that he has from Micah Filer right now. Filer, just off. That was a good take by him, though. Usually he makes that. Marcellus with a nasty crossover. Mullen smokes the layup. North Central looking to push. Filer, region player of the year. That's a really cold start right now. Complete opposite from yesterday. I guess I'm just giving the commentators jinx right now. Marcellus has the ball. That might have been a travel by Marcellus, I think.
It's close. Man, Trinity's missed a few bunnies at the rim.
Yep.
Actually, both teams have.
That might have been another travel there. But Micah Filer finally gets on the scoring sheet. Good rhythm three-point shot for him. And now
his catch and shoot from 3 looks effortless.
Yes. Now the key is how do you stop him? Because you know that's not going to be the last 3 he makes today. You just got to find ways to continue to stop him. Marcellus drives right, cross back low and left. Good. That was a good backdoor cut. Great backdoor cut, just not able to get it in. And yeah, it just bounced right off his face.
Trinity can't allow North Central's pressure to speed them up if they want to win this game.
I know that Trinity likes to run, but North Central likes to run even more.
Absolutely. And they have more of the depth to do it.
Yes.
So Trinity really needs to control the pace of the game if they want a chance in this one.
Yes. Looks like number 12, Josh Stoughton, checks in for number 32, Caden Freetley. Or not, sorry, for Ben Bialik, I believe, for the Lions. Looks like we have something wrong with the book at the moment. I think the scores table just wanted to stop just to make sure that they had everything up to date with the table and with the refs.
Yeah.
North Central brings the ball up the court. Number 23, Jaden, drives in, but it got stolen. I didn't see it. Refs were in the way. Khalil Bolden with the ball, top the key. Pick and roll action with Josh Stoughton. Khalil Bolden really wants to get down and drive. Austin Mullen drives left. And we have a pushing foul on number 2. You can take a crack at this one, Chris.
I'm going to leave the K silent, and I'm going to say Jessup.
All right, you leave the K silent. I'll leave the J silent.
Okay, there we go. So at least we'll get it right maybe one of the times.
I'm guessing we're both wrong, if I'm being honest.
Probably. Confidence is the key.
Yes, that is true. Jonathan Thompson. Oh, that easy call.
Great job getting his chest over.
Yep, set his feet. Very clear that was going to be a charge. Josh Stone's a big guy. That takes a lot to move him.
It does.
I know that I'm a little bit of a smaller guard, so I can kind of sell it a little bit more than most people.
You can. Unfortunately, with the flopping technical this year, you have to be more careful.
I actually only had 1 flopping call this year.
That's pretty impressive,
and
considering how many you take.
And it was at CCCB, and it was because I tripped on someone's foot and fell.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So the one time that I really honestly, or the times I should have got a flopping call, I didn't. And when I didn't get it, or when I shouldn't have got it, I did.
You did.
But I will probably get a lot more next year because I think now refs know what I want to do.
Yeah.
And so I think that they're gonna be looking for it a little bit more next year, which is gonna be a little bit more interesting for me to try and adjust.
Yeah, you have to adjust.
So I believe the foul went on Micah Christensen there, or the ball rolled out of bounds.
I thought his heel stayed above the line, but I guess the official thought he put his heel down.
Yep, I would agree with that. Then again, I believe that our court is a little bit narrower than...
Interesting. Because I know in our game last night, we had a guy step out late in our game.
I don't know. I think sometimes, though, you want to stay deep in the corner, and that causes you to do that, or you're looking to drive, and you just put that back foot on the line.
You get that little back step, yeah.
Marcellus took a floater, missed it, and it looked like that Trinity recovered and got the offensive rebound, and I believe the foul...
I didn't see their signal.
I don't think
maybe
it was.
I think it was just out of bounds.
Yep. You would be correct in that.
A low-scoring game to start.
Yeah. Very physical. Very physical.
Very physical. I think you're right. I think
it's inbounds there.
With how the refs are calling it, I think it's benefited Trinity up to this point.
Yes, I would agree. But again, it comes down to the depth of North Central, and I know that they can be physical too. And every one of those players on that bench will be physical.
Absolutely.
Great take by Jonathan Thompson. Turnaround floater. That'll tie the game here. And we have a full timeout by Trinity. And yes, we will be back after this 60-second timeout. All right, and we are back with action. Marcellus has the ball for Trinity, and they're going to be dribbling the ball up the court. It is a tie game here at Pollard Fieldhouse on the campus of Emmaus Bible College. Marcellus going to work.
Nice step through.
Great combo move by Marcellus, and he will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Foul goes on number 23 for the Rams. That is Jalen Carrizales.
Carrizales. I don't know. These players have difficult last names.
Yes, it is a good thing Chris is here because I make him do it and not me.
I'm here for it.
Marcellus makes 1 of 2. It will be Rams ball. Micah Filer on the left wing. Face guarded by Austin Mullen. He's still talking to him right now. You know, I think that is fairly impressive to talk crap and also play defense at the same time. I don't think I could do that.
I'd be too tired.
Yeah. Austin Mullen playing lights out defense right now.
He's fired up for this game.
He's
taking it personal.
Yes, he's been put with the tough task of face guarding Micah Filer, but then also switches off and takes a charge. And that'll be 2 fouls on Jacob Thompson as he will head to the bench and probably will not return for the rest of this half. I guess they have a deep bench, so he'll probably return.
Probably.
I'm just saying from my standpoint, we have 9 guys on our team, and if you pick up 2 fouls, you're not seeing the rest of the time in the first half. Khalil Bolden on the left wing here.
North Central's icing all their ball screens.
Yes.
Interesting to see how Trinity adjusts to that.
I believe they're in a 3-2 zone. Am I right in saying that?
I'll have to watch next possession. Yeah. I couldn't tell.
Regardless, Josh Stoughton gets fouled and will be going to line shooting 3. The foul will be going on Cameron Thomas, I believe. No, they'll be going on number 12. Nope, Cameron Thomas, yes.
Trinity has gotten – now, Trinity's doing a good job attacking the basket, but Trinity has gotten a lot of foul calls. The foul count's 6-2 right now. So
wow, I did not even realize that.
It has been
very one-sided.
Trinity has had a lot of favorable calls. Give them credit. They've been very aggressive, but
yes.
And North Central's very physical, so it's hurt North Central since they haven't been allowed to play as physical.
That is what I said at the beginning of the game.
You did.
They got to adjust that because they've already had 2 charge calls on them.
That was a good point.
Rams look to get set. Cameron Thomas, great backdoor pass. And number 3, Caden Freetley, will definitely get rewarded. He's definitely one of the more underrated players on this team, I would say. Kind of under the radar for the Rams. I believe did he get third team or honorable mention?
I think he got honorable mention, but he is definitely an X factor for them.
Yes,
a good player, but doesn't get a lot of notoriety.
Yes.
But honestly, he looks like Micah Filer's brother, if I'm being honest.
He honestly does. I would agree with that.
The Rams have not been kind to Marcellus early on in this game.
No, they have not.
Not gotten the.
Sorry, folks. I took a pause there from talking. I choked on my own spit again. Oh, man.
Hey, working all these games in a row,
I know.
It happens.
My voice might be shot by tomorrow. I had to crack open another can of bubbler to keep me going.
Keep you going.
Yep. He knew it. He gambled for it, and
little overzealous.
Yep.
Right idea.
That is one thing I really like about Khalil Bolden. More than his game, I really appreciate his character. You can really tell that he's not going to argue call. He's going to know when he fouls and when he doesn't.
Absolutely.
He's just a really smart player, too.
Very smart player.
Yes. And a very good leader, too. Marcellus has the ball on the right wing. Pick and roll action with Josh Stoughton. Kind of a push
tape.
Yeah. He's really struggling right now. Marcellus has 3 points, but all those came from free throws, I believe. Micah Filer way to slice through the defense there and got the call off the spin. Wasn't able to finish it, but he'll go to the line shooting 2 here.
Filer does a great job using his size and his length and playing under control, getting those little spin moves, shot fakes around the rim. Just a really good three-level scorer.
Yes. And he even though he's getting face guarded, he's really finding ways around him being face guarded to find ways to score. He's been able to just push in transition, and that's been his main source of offense, is
not allowing them to get set.
That was a little interesting there. I think that might honestly could have been a flop warning there. Josh Stone might need to settle it down a little bit. He's kind of getting pushing a little bit there. Oh my! Khalil Bolden goes to the rim, denied by Cam Thomas.
I think that should have been Trinity's ball. I thought that was off North Central's knee. But
I also...
This game's starting to get a little chippy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot on the line. Semifinal game.
Yeah.
Emotions are going to be high. I understand. Makes it fun.
Filer calls a set play for the Rams here. Great flare screen there. Yep. Oh, nope. No charge.
I think that's a good call.
Yep. I think that even though I think there could have been a chance for a charge there, I feel like Josh Stone was trying to sell earlier, and I feel like he tried selling it too early on other calls, and so I feel like that is why the ref called it a flop warning there.
When he had passed the ball up for a good second and was just jogging through the lane, so I didn't think it was enough.
I would agree.
He's a big dude, and it takes a lot to take him down. I didn't feel like it was enough to actually be a charge.
Josh Stone definitely not as big as Filer is, so I feel like that is worthy of a flop warning. Stone is being very, very chippy right now, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but he just might want to be a little cautious there.
Yeah, you don't want to pick up a technical.
Trinity able to grab the board. I think that's another thing Trinity is doing very well on, is not allowing second chance points either. North Central's a very big team and was really successful on offensive rebounds yesterday. Austin Mullen drives in.
He's had himself a game this far.
He is having a lights out half so far. 8 points and playing phenomenal defense right now.
I think he's a very underrated player for Trinity.
I would agree. I think he got third team, did he not, in the region?
I can't remember.
He was also an
honorable mention.
Yep.
I personally think he's better than that, and maybe he's making the case for that here in this game.
I would agree. But I mean, 3 out of Trinity's 5 starting players got some award. A great step back 3 there by Marcellus.
I think too it helps him with Marcellus and Khalil getting all the attention. Yes. He doesn't have to deal with as much help and can kind of go one-on-one with this guy. So that's a factor as well.
Corner 3 by number 5, Remy Wedgeworth Brown. And that is a good rhythm 3 for him. And we'll have a 30-second time out by Trinity. Trinity actually is leading in this game 16-14. I think North Central kind of went on a dry spell there for a couple minutes.
They did. That was a big that's got to feel good for North Central to hit that 3.
Yes, definitely. But regardless, this is a very chippy game, and I think the refs are calling it the right way. Again, this is a very, very difficult game to ref, because you have to decide which way you're going to side with. Are you going to side with the more physical North Central, or are you going to side with Trinity? Not to say that they aren't physical, but they haven't played as high of a level of physicality as North Central has, playing in a D3
I agree.
level.
Thus far, they've called it a little tighter,
which
definitely has benefited Trinity.
Yes.
So, it'll be interesting to see if they continue that way or if they start letting it play a little more.
Yep, I would agree. It sounds like Khalil Bolden's kind of lost his voice a little bit.
Yeah, his voice is gone.
He is also an assistant coach on the women's basketball team for Trinity, and so I feel like definitely lost it last night after their big win over
Calvary.
Yep.
Yeah, Khalil's had a busy weekend.
Yes. Trinity unable to convert on the three-point attempt. Finds Freetley in the corner.
I think North Central should really look to push the ball. I feel like they've had their most success in transition. In the half court, they've really struggled.
Yes, they have. Cameron Thomas down on the block. He looks to post up Josh Stoughton. Reverse layup. Good take.
It's a nice move.
Really smart play right there. Not a lot Josh Stoughton could do there. I was going to say there should be some backside help, but I mean, it's really hard to have backside help when you have three-point shooters and Micah Filer and Wedgeworth Brown. But Josh Stoughton returns the favor with a three of his own. The score is 19-16. Trinity leads. Oh, hard screen right there. Yep, he wasn't there position-wise. He gambled on it and paid for it. They're still talking though. I can't make up the words that they're saying, but I can see the lips moving from Austin Mullen.
I would enjoy hearing what their conversation is.
I would also enjoy to hear.
I'm sure there's some choice words.
Yeah, maybe not some words that we can repeat here.
Probably not.
Cameron Thomas in the short corner. Good take, but strips it away by Marcellus. Austin Mullen in double figures right now. Has 10 of Trinity's 21 points right now. Wedgeworth kicks over to Kadesh. To Seth, I should say. I don't know. Yeah, I'm keeping the K or the J silent. You're keeping the K silent, but pretty sure Trinity just hit a three there. I'm not sure who hit that three. Freetley.
Freetley did.
Marcellus drives left, spins back right, spins back the other way, kicks up to Christensen. Bolden with the ball. He drives left. Dishes off. Good dish to number 32 for Trinity. That would be Ben Bialik.
I think he threw the ball thinking the referee was one of his teammates.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Trinity is loud right now. Trinity has a lot of energy right now. Even though Trinity is probably the furthest that traveled, they still have quite the fan base out here right now.
They do.
Ben Bialik. Great offense by the Lions right now. They are they're not dribbling it, they're passing it, and they are really finding the cracks in this North Central offense.
They really are.
And they have extended their lead to 6. Wedgeworth looks into Cameron Thomas. They want to get a backdoor cut there. Wasn't able to. Cameron Thomas going to go to work here.
They're really helping in a lot, forcing North Central to be a jump shooting team.
Elbow J, misses it short. Trinity needs to be... Bialik's really trying to get the ref to call it, but again, this crew is...
They have their work cut out for them.
They do.
Oh, that's a foul.
Ooh, good take by Khalil Bolden, but Trinity needs to ease up on trying to draw those fouls because they are already there. Well,
his face is bleeding.
Whose face is?
Number 2, I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
Or maybe it's just really red.
But regardless, they need to settle down a little bit because they've been getting calls their way. They've been getting the charge calls, and they're trying to go a little too far with it, and it can get to a point where it's not going to go their way.
I agree.
And the North Central bench is not happy because number 2 is bleeding from his face, and they're wanting and oh my, yeah, he's got blood coming down the side of his face. Looks like it kind of around the eye. I'm guessing.
I think he caught Khalil's elbow. I agree with the call. I do think it was a defensive foul. Probably another cylinder.
Yeah.
You can't stick your head in there when offensive player is driving.
Yeah, that one might need stitches. Those ones are typically the ones you can't go without stitches. He can maybe get like some butterfly, what should we call it?
Yeah, the butterfly Band-Aids or whatever.
My grandma would be proud of me to know what that is. Khalil Bolden taking his time at the line right now. He made the first, right?
He did.
Okay. Makes both. That is an 8-point lead now for the Lions. Austin Mullen on Filer. Great move by Filer. Floater in the lane.
That's
great
pretty.
shot. Great shot right there.
He plays at his own pace. He's never rushed.
That was a really savvy move to split the screen there. That takes a lot of playing time and just a lot of work in the gym to make those plays. Jump ball for Trinity. It will remain Trinity ball.
And just being under control after he split the trap
Yes.
to stop on 2 and hit the pull-up.
Yes, Marcellus with the ball.
North Central really trying to force the ball to the sideline.
Yep, Mullen thought about pulling it. Gives it off to Khalil. 4 seconds to shoot it. Step back 3, deep contested 3. Cameron Thomas with a good contest. And there's one of the twins for North Central that's in the game right now. He dishes it off to number 4, Tanner Holtman. I'm going to switch my program back over to North Central because I don't know the names of the North Central men. Marcellus on the right wing. Off to Bolden.
I would like to know how many transition points North Central has had.
Oh, my. Marcellus got Cameron Thomas to slip a little bit there. Unable to convert. Filer with the ball. Over to Holtman again. Unable to convert there. Khalil Bolden. Here, I can show you second chance points, I believe.
North Central's got to be.
Never mind. I guess it doesn't show.
I was saying transition.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when North Central's had their most successes in transition.
Yep. This game is getting really, really chippy. Cameron Thomas is not happy that he did not get a foul called down here on this end. North Central coach is not happy. Cameron Thomas and the North Central coach are very frustrated. And one of the refs is not happy right now. You can definitely see that he's very frustrated. North Central coach still arguing right now.
Yeah, both teams need to be careful here because a technical in a game like this could cost you the game.
Yes, I believe we have a full-time out by Trinity. This North Central coach is very flustered right now. He needs to be very careful.
He does.
Yeah, there's reasons when these are times when I'm very glad I am not a ref, and I'm.
Yeah, they have a tough job in a game like this.
Yes, and I would say for the most part the refs are keeping themselves under composure, which is very difficult to do as a ref.
Yes.
Something that I could never do, and something that takes a lot of patience from a ref. So we are very appreciative for our refs with the tough job that they have in this game.
As a ref, it's allowing the coaches and players to show a little bit of motion, but not letting them take it too far.
Yep.
That's a tough balance and line to.
And they are monitoring it very heavily and basing where their line is at and making that decision. So it looks like we're going to have free throws here for the Rams. I am not too sure who's shooting. Oh no, it is number 32, Carrington McNeil. His twin brother's name is Carmelo McNeil.
Carrington, and you had to name them both C names
to
make it even more confusing.
Very similar too. Makes the front end of 2. Carrington McNeil makes both free throws at the line. That will make the Trinity lead to 1 point right now. Marcellus will bring the ball up the court. His teammates encouraging him not to foul. He's playing really good defense right now on Marcellus. Mullen with the ball on Filer. Spins. Ooh. And they're still talking. They are still talking.
They are going at each other.
Both of them having fairly solid games right now. Mullen with 10 points, Filer with 7. But neither of them getting any easy buckets. Both of them having to work for everything that they've gotten so far. Cameron Thomas fakes out the DHO and gets the layup. 1 and 1 call there. Khalil Bolden drives left. Ooh, good jab. 24 drives baseline. Cameron Thomas is not happy right now, and that is his second personal.
It's my personal opinion that North Central is over-helping a little bit currently.
I would agree on that.
Khalil is one of the best passers in the country, so if you over-help on him, he's going to make the right pass every time.
Yes,
and he's really picking apart the
Especially
secondary defense of North Central.
Especially when you leave weapons like Mullen and Marcellus open on the perimeter.
Absolutely.
Not to say that number 24 Elijah Guerrero is not a weapon for this team. It's just that he's not
the primary guy.
Yep.
Still a very capable scorer.
Yep, and he makes both free throws at the line. Michael Filer bringing the ball up the court, guarded by Austin Mullen. Cameron Thomas loses the handle, rebounded by Marcellus. Marcellus drives up, cuts right. Tipped by Cameron Thomas. Elijah Guerrero with the ball on the left wing. He drives right, kicks out to Austin Mullen. Pump fakes, floater from Mullen. Rolls off the rim. Elijah Guerrero with a tip. Elijah Guerrero is actually a transfer from Great Lakes Christian College.
Is that Michigan?
Yep. Cameron Thomas in the corner. Micah Filer's wide open in the corner. Yep. Good find. Just off the mark.
He's not going to miss many of those.
Freetley is elbowed in the face, I think, and is not happy.
That's a tough shot.
Wow. North Central is not happy right now, and for good reason. I would be a little upset too. I think there's some calls that the refs have missed. Carrington McNeil for 3 hits it.
He's had a nice game for them.
There's just a lot of adversity that I think that North Central just needs to push through. I know that it's frustrating, and I would be in the same boat right now. I'd be very flustered. But the savvy teams know how to fight through adversity and know how to push through calls that the refs make. Elijah Guerrero from 3 in the corner, long. Cameron Thomas with the rebound, hands it off to McNeil to bring it up the court.
It's a 40-minute game. It's a long game, so can't panic.
Yep. Carrington McNeil starting to take over this game a little bit. He's done a really good job on the offensive end these last couple of possessions. And I believe the foul is on Elijah Guerrero. That is his second personal. And looks like number 20, Jonathan Thompson, will return back into the game. Coming in for Cameron Thomas, who's not sat the bench yet. So good rest for him. Carrington McNeil hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, Stalin looks like he needs a breather.
Yes.
He's been playing hard.
Carrington McNeil makes both free throws at the line. North Central's showing a little bit of pressure now. I think that they're just trying to slow down Trinity by bringing a full court pressure on Khalil Bolden.
I think it's a good adjustment by North Central's coach to do that.
I agree. Khalil Bolden drives right. Good take. Interesting call. I would have thought they would have given the continuation on that.
I personally didn't think it was a foul, but maybe that's why I'm not a ref.
So you're starting to pick up now of why we're not refs.
Yeah. So. North Central definitely disagreed with the call as well, but they've disagreed with most every call up to this point.
Yep,
so.
and same with Trinity as well. They've kind of nobody's really agreeing with the calls, and they're not afraid to tell the
to show
right
it
now. Khalil Bolden shooting 1-and-1 at the line. He hits the front end. I think that's something right now. I love to praise free throws, but Trinity is shooting fairly well at the line right now, shooting 8 of 10. North Central also shooting a very good clip from the free throw line, 8 of 11.
Yeah, both teams taking care of business at the free throw line.
Yep. And thankfully, we did not give the commentators jinx. We made both free throws there.
That's a good point.
Carrington McNeil, guarded by Khalil Bolden, looks to drive. Floater in the lane. There was really no contest there by Bolden.
Bolden just kept backing up, and
I think Bolden was trying to dare him to shoot that elbow jumper, and McNeil just didn't settle for it.
That's goaltending.
Yep.
That's a good call.
The ball hit the backboard, and then it was blocked, I believe. So I think that is definitely the right call. Goaltending on Micah Filer.
A little late, but they got they made the right call.
Athletic play, to say the least. Like, I can't even get up there and get that. So very athletic play, but just a little too late on the block. Filer calls out a set play for his Rams. He drives left on Mullen. Trying to find Jonathan Thompson on the low block and was unable to. Was tipped out by Khalil Bolden. Freetley posts up Guerrero. That was a good move. Good move, just a little short on it. And
Trinity's done a good job of packing the paint.
Yep, they really have.
And daring North Central to shoot.
Which is kind of a questionable thing because
North Central can really shoot it, but so far in this game they've struggled a little more.
Yep.
And give Trinity credit, they've recovered on shooters pretty well.
Yes.
And so
after watching North Central play yesterday, I know that they can hit threes day in and day out. Rebound by Austin Mullen. Oh. Honestly, might have missed a foul there, but the way that they're calling this game, they're not going to call that. But they will call that down there. A clear reach by Josh Stoughton. And I think that is going to be his second personal. So Carrington McNeil will go to the line shooting 2. Carrington McNeil giving really good minutes off the bench, kind of giving North Central a good boost to get them back in this game because they're down by, I think, 8 or 9 at one point.
I think he's been the X factor for North Central here in the first half.
McNeil currently has double digits. He has 10 points in, I think, the 10 minutes that he's played. So very, very solid minutes off the bench, giving very good reason to his coach to continue to play him throughout this game.
I think it's important in games where teams try to take away another team's best player.
Yep.
Other guys have to step up.
Yep.
And McNeil has done that.
A half-court shot just off the mark. Had the distance, just off left. Very, very good first half from both teams. Very chippy, though. It's going to be an interesting second half and see how the fatigue plays into both teams.
It will be.
But nonetheless, both are shooting really solid from the field, I believe. Both shooting, well, Trinity shooting 33% from the field, and North Central shooting 44%. So North Central definitely shooting better from the field, but Trinity just sticking around in it with their defense.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we will return to the action after the half.
So why should you consider the experience at Emmaus as opposed to somewhere else? I think it's very important to know who you are. I went to Emmaus to find out what God's Word said so that I could then, with a sure footing, push forward into the vocational part of my life.
So when I was first looking for schools, I knew that I wanted a really solid counseling program, but I also wanted a biblical core. And I found that here at Emmaus. In my Bible classes, I'm not just learning biblical facts, but I'm also learning how the Bible applies to my life and how I can live it out in my Christian walk. But then in my counseling classes, I'm learning theories and I'm learning scientific information and how the brain works, but I'm also learning how to integrate my faith into that.
So I've had the awesome experience to be part of student missionary fellowship over the past 2 years. And what their purpose is, and part of the opportunity of service that it provides for students, is really getting involved with missionaries who come from around the globe. This gives us an opportunity as students to be aware of what the Lord is doing in places like Burundi, Africa. It's an awesome opportunity not only for the missionaries to come to us, but for us to learn about them and be inspired by the work that the Lord is doing around the globe.
My Emmaus experience has been really transformational, learning how to serve and how to love, and seeing the example in that from your professors and seeing how genuinely they care about you, and then getting to apply that to your life, and the knowledge you get in classes from how Jesus loved people too, and it's teaching me how to be intentional in people's lives, and I really am looking forward to taking that into the future too, in the workplace, at the church, just in the community, and I just see how it's preparing me long term, and it's not just for right here.
The soccer team, it's honestly been so fun, not just in the aspect of playing soccer, but the aspect of being able to fellowship with the team. Just seeing that team dynamic of love one another, serve one another, your team goes first and then soccer. That is an amazing thing that I've honestly never seen before. That's what the gospel does to people, is that at the end of the day, it's not about soccer, it's about fellowship.
I had a group of 4 guys who got together every Thursday night and just poured over whatever we had read that week. Fiction, nonfiction, things in God's Word, things in books that we'd read, and we would just discuss, and we loved to write too. So we'd get together and we'd share whatever we'd written that week. Those relationships, we still keep in touch daily, share our thoughts daily, and it's the most lasting, lifelong commitments I've ever had.
Putting all those together and just seeing how, my life has changed so far while I've been here, and I'm excited to see how else it continues to change.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with second half action with the North Central Rams and the Trinity Lions. My special co-host guest, Chris Barnett, had to leave because he had to go get lunch, but we are back with Luke Sorensky.
What's up, everybody? I am back. Chris Barnett filled in for me, and I heard he did a fantastic job.
Yes, he did a great job. And North Central looks to start out to get hot. Number 2 for North Central. Took a 3 from the right corner. A little too long, and it was rebounded by the Lions.
This has been a pretty chippy game so far.
Yes, very, very physical. A lot of jawing.
And I really think North Central was not expecting this out of Trinity.
Marcellus step back 3. He's been struggling during warm-ups before the second half of just getting a 3, and then looks like he's just continuing just to struggle. And
Burley Regional Player of the Year.
Micah Filer off the mark.
I said it wrong, didn't I?
I think you did. Yes, but he's being face guarded by Austin Mullen. Mullen played a really good first half, and Marcellus still struggling on the offensive end. You can tell he's very frustrated right now. Filer finds Holtman. Holtman goes up, gets blocked behind by Mullen. Mullen is playing a very solid game.
He's playing a great game.
He was tasked with a lot, but is rising to the occasion right now. He's doing every ounce of his job correctly right now.
I think he's also the leading scorer, is he not?
Yes, he is. He has 10 points. Khalil Bolden deep
tough 3.
The left side misses. Marcellus with the rebound. Looks to push. Micah Christensen 3 from the right corner. Off the back iron. Freely with the rebound. Gives off to Filer. Filer drives right side. Dishes off to Holtman. Holtman corner 3 from the right corner.
And that's really what North Central kind of need to do with Filer being locked down a lot. They really need to get him the ball and then have him look out for shooting options on the outside.
Yes, and North Central kind of wasn't really hitting threes in that first half, so good to see them starting off hot. Marcellus finally gets himself a bucket, and that will be 8 points for him. Austin Mullen on Micah Filer. Filer gives it off to Holtman. Holtman back to Filer. Pick and roll with him and Freely. Filer.
He's hitting that every time.
Yes.
Every time.
Jumper from the free throw line. Great shot by him. A great rhythm shot for him.
Exactly.
And you are right, Luke. He's going to make that 9 times out of 10. Very disciplined player.
And that's really going to... Great defense there.
Yes.
And that's really going to be key for North Central. They need to get Filer back into the rhythm. He's been very quiet today.
Holtman, another corner 3 on the way. I think got tipped. Rebounded by Cameron Thomas. Cameron Thomas unable to finish. Foul will be put on number 32, Ben Bialik, I believe. I don't think that actually went on him.
I didn't see who it was on.
No, foul went on Micah Christensen. That would be his 3rd personal, team's first of the half. Cameron Thomas makes the front end of 2 here.
Oh, and the air ball from the free throw line.
Fun fact, that is the second air ball from free throw of this tournament that I've seen. You rarely see that.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember who airballed yesterday. I think it might have been, I think it was, I'm blanking now.
Wait, I do remember seeing an air ball yesterday. I thought you said that was his second.
No.
Okay.
Someone else's airball.
Yes, I do remember that. Travel
by Austin Mullen. A little too antsy to start driving that ball before he could set his feet. So it will be North Central ball. Micah Filer will take the ball up center court here. Austin Mullen guarding him. Off to Holtman, back to Filer. Filer drives baseline. Finds Holtman, but it's tipped by Khalil Bolden. Khalil Bolden looks to finish at the rim. Good finish by him. Cameron Thomas takes the ball up the court, gives it off to Kaseth. Ooh, good fake behind the back. Gives off to Freely. Freely misses short. Rebounded by Kaseth. Gives off to Holtman. Holtman loses the handle of it. Gives off to Freely into Cameron Thomas. Cameron Thomas looks to go to work here. Double team coming. Great double team. Ooh.
We couldn't exactly see it from here, but it looks like a tough call.
Yeah, from our angle, we couldn't see where the hands were at, but it kind of looked like he didn't have the ball in his hands. But again, we're not refs, and
we're
not going to make the final say. I believe we're going to have a technical foul here.
On 11 blue? Is that what I heard? A lot of confusion going on right now. Not a lot was said by the ref.
Yep, that is on Michael Filer. That is his 4th personal. Not a smart move there. He was already in foul trouble to start with, and that technical foul. And whistles blowing everywhere, and I'm so confused on what is going on here.
And we have some fans
not happy with the calls.
Shouting for another technical foul they want on North Central.
I am a little confused on why that ref called the technical when Micah Christensen was down on the free throw line.
Unless he just wanted to walk all the way over
just
to do it. It didn't make a lot of sense.
It really didn't. I was a little confused. But Freely will get 2 free throws. And Filer made both of the free throws, I believe.
Yes.
From the technical. Just a very confusing series of events there.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of explanation either, so.
But that really was not, even though I understand Michael Christensen's frustration, it was not a smart move on his part.
Oh no, because now they're down by 8 points.
Yes,
and they're losing the momentum too.
And he picked up his 4th foul.
Yep.
I think Freely kind of left the line a little early there.
Yeah.
No one boxed him out, but I also think he left a little early. Marcellus will bring the ball up the court. Josh Stone sent a screen for him. Carrington McNeil has had some solid minutes in this game and has been a really, really crucial X factor for this North Central team of bringing back the lead and also just being a scoring threat and also diming up his teammates. I think Freely wanted to get up and dunk that, but I think his heart said yes, his legs said no.
Yeah.
And now it is a 10-point game.
Oh, a great fake, but smokes the layup.
And we're going to have a full time out here by Trinity as North Central extends their lead to 12. And we will be back after the 60-second timeout.
So Landon, if you're the Trinity coach right now in the timeout, what are you saying to your team to try to rally them back from this deficit?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is they just got to keep composure right now. It's a very chippy game. Already had a technical on Micah Christensen here, and I also apologize. I'm getting a text from my coach saying that I said Micah Filer instead of Micah.
You know what? We all make mistakes.
Yep.
We all make mistakes.
2 Micahs, and I got confused. So that is my fault.
Marcellus with a tough finish.
Good finish. But back to what you were saying, I think that the Trinity coach was really just telling his guys to stay composed and
They've proven they can hang with North Central, and so that's not a question.
Yep, it's not a question that they can't hang with them. They just need to stay under composed and get good looks on offense. They've just been kind of hucking off some shots that haven't been in their arsenal that they need to stay away from them. Holtman has the ball in the wing. 2 seconds left of shot clock. Great defense. Great defense by the Trinity Lions right there. Forced the jump ball. I think that I think I would have rather taken the shot clock violation and kept the possession with Lions, because now it will go back to the Rams. Marcellus with the ball left side here. Gives it over to Bialik.
And I really think that's what Trinity needs to focus on.
On top of the key three. Bang!
Big three. I really think Trinity to come back needs to focus on still playing as a team. That's the reason they're in this game.
Yes.
You don't want it to become an isolation game. You don't want one player to continue to have the ball.
Yep.
But you need to keep moving around as a team and keep playing great team basketball. And that's
we got travel by Filer. I think the biggest thing, the reason why Trinity got out to such a large lead, I think they were up by 9 at one point. And the reason that is because they were just playing solid defense and they were passing the ball more than they were dribbling it. And I think for a little bit, North Central was playing a little bit of a zone and they just demolished it.
Yeah.
Oh, great fake.
Oh, what a double block.
Yeah.
What a huge stop by North Central.
Unable to finish it. Almost another travel there by Filer, but finds Holman in the corner for 3.
North Central's now starting to come alive.
Yes, they are. Trinity really needs to put together a couple good possessions here and get a couple good stops. Bolden drives outside.
Tough pass out. Marcellus drives in. Turnaround, tries to find a shot. Blocked again.
2 straight possessions. Marcellus has been blocked. He's gotten to the rim, but hasn't utilized a pump fake or looked, because they've brought someone from the backside to bring that block.
Yep.
And
they're playing great help defense because they know Marcellus wants to do an isolation play.
Mullen. Ooh. I think the ref missed the continuation there. I'm gonna be honest. I think the shot should have counted, but obviously we're not refs. Yes. Regardless, Mullen did a great job of sealing his defender and forced his defender to foul.
And that's exactly what I was saying before. Marcellus getting blocked twice in a row on back-to-back possessions. Trinity needs to continue to play as a team if they want to stay in this game.
Yes. I cannot tell who has the ball right now. I think it's Bialik.
Number 32 puts up a tough shot, and it's off the left side of the rim.
Yep. Up to Carrington McNeil right now. He looks to push right side. Good floater off the glass. And that will extend the lead to 12 here for the North Central Rams. Mullen with the ball, drives right, spins back left, tries to get it to Bialik, gets tipped. Now stolen back by Bolden. What's he gonna do here? He drives right, drives in. Tough shot.
You really think he would pull it out and wait for his team to come back?
Bolden
and
has a
help him.
really good vertical, but I think sometimes he kind of forgets that he is a little shorter than his defenders.
Yeah, and he's playing an extremely athletic team. Almost a top and one, but foul on Marcellus.
And that shot was taken by number 23, Jalen. Oh boy, you get to pronounce last names. I've been giving it off to my co-hosts of pronouncing last names.
Carazales?
We'll go with that. Carazales. Jaden Carazales.
Carazales, something like that.
At the line, shooting 2 here. Makes the front end of his 2.
I think he has the Jordan 6s on.
I believe he does
light
too.
blue.
I do like those. I don't think I'd personally wear them, but I
don't
do like
think I would wear them during a game.
No, I wouldn't either.
But they do look very nice.
They do. Elijah Guerrero subs into the game. Jaden Carazales misses the second.
Another tough finish.
And that should be...
And like I said,
looks like he had his own.
I think that's really what's starting to kill Trinity. I think they're getting a little flustered.
Yep.
And their star players are really thinking they need to take over when I would argue they really need to continue to stick together as a team and not make it a one-on-one game.
Yes. I would agree. I thought about playing the shoe game with Chris earlier, but I decided not to because that's kind of our thing. But
Oh, I appreciate that loyalty.
Yep. Yeah, so some interesting shoes out here today. I would say I do like Micah Filer's LeBrons, but I'm not a fan of LeBron's shoes. I just like the colorway. I like the...
You like the tough foul.
Yes.
You like Micah Filer's LeBrons?
Yeah, I do.
I believe those are LeBron 6s.
Okay. Yeah.
An aqua colorway.
Yeah, I like the colorway. I'm not saying that I would wear them per se, but I just do like the colorway, and I like how it matches with the jersey.
I'm looking out here. I don't see a pair I particularly would wear myself, but if I had to pick a favorite, I like number 4 Tanner Holtman's shoes. They're pretty simple, little cream, little light blue, a little pink, and they're Nikes.
Yes.
So I don't know the model. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a huge shoe guy.
I also like Carrington McNeil's. I believe those are Kyrie's. I can't really tell though.
Oh, big stop.
Yes.
Oh, great pass up.
Carrington McNeil looks to push. Good layup by him. Things are kind of starting to fall apart here for the Lions.
Yep. And North Central bench is lively right now. Bolden insists on taking it himself. Misses the layup, but gets the foul before the shot.
And this is honestly, it's getting close to the final push where Trinity needs to start making their comeback now.
Yep.
Because, you know, if it gets anywhere under 7 minutes, North Central, they are an experienced team. They know how to win, and they know how to hold a lead. So if they want to start, they got to start now. Elijah Guerrero drives right to the hoop and draws the foul on, I believe that is Jonathan Thompson. That's his 4th personal, so he's probably going to be finding his seat on the bench here soon. Or he might just leave him in, because I always forget the depth of North Central.
I was going to say, we had to bring in some extra chairs to seat North Central's team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I mean, that's an advantage you have.
Yep.
When you're a D3 team that's also NCCAA.
Yep.
And honestly, a little bit of a frustration for a lot of the smaller NCCAA teams is they don't have the ability to bring in a full roster like that, like the D3 schools do.
Yes. And Trinity subs in number 21, Damian Walters Jr. This is his first minutes of this tournament. So interesting to see how he will be playing. Not sure what all the commotion is about. Someone is not happy.
It looks like Micah Filer was not very happy. His teammates having to calm him down a little bit.
Yeah, his coach telling him to settle down. It's not worth it. They got the ball back, so there's nothing really to be upset about. I think he wanted a foul. Completely face it goes up. Yep.
And I think it could have been a charge, but I believe he was probably in the arc.
Well, he jumped up to.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I did not.
He didn't have his feet set. He jumped up to contest it, and that's gonna be a blocking foul every day.
Yeah. And especially something a lot of people don't understand when you are taking a charge is if someone is driving and they're coming to do a jump stop or land on 2 feet, you have to let them land first.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to be a foul because you're not letting them land.
Khalil Bolden calls a timeout for his team. Looks like we're going to have a full timeout here by Trinity. And North Central has extended their lead to 15. So we will get back to you guys after the 60-second break. All right, we are back with action after that timeout. Number 3, Caden Freetley is going to be at the line, shooting 2 here. Makes the first. Freetley makes both of them, and that will extend the North Central lead to 17. Austin Mullen kicks out to Stoughton in the corner. He misses off the left rim. Cameron Thomas wanted the ball to be passed up to him.
Oh, great hustle by number 24, Elijah Guerrero.
Yeah, way to get on the floor. Freetley with the ball, gives it to Carrington McNeil. Over to Holtman. He pulls it out. They want to get a set going here. I'm guessing it's probably going to be for Filer here. Filer posts up Bolden. Bolden able to tip it. Great defense by Bolden there. Hesitation by Bolden. Steps back out.
Wide open 3.
Good hit.
And that's really what Trinity needs to do.
Great. Damian Walters Jr. making the most of his minutes out on this court.
During warm-ups, Damian was hitting a lot of his shots when I was watching him.
Hit a huge 3 there for the Lions. Unable to get a stop there. Carrington McNeil providing such a huge boost of energy for the Rams off the bench. Carrington McNeil has 17 points in this game, actually. Wow. This is really stepping up to the occasion. And it looks like we're going to have a reach-in foul. I believe it's going to go on Carrington McNeil. Yes. That'll be the second foul on Carrington McNeil. He just was unable to slide over in time. Khalil Bolden is a very fast player, and so just wasn't able to slide over fast enough to help out his teammate Cameron Thomas. North Central coaches talking to their players on the court of what inbound set the Trinity Lions might be running here.
We're really trying to clean this floor. We had a group of guys over there stomping on it. Now we're even getting the towel out.
Wow.
Great teamwork.
Yeah. Marcellus with the ball on the left wing. Over to Stoughton, back to Marcellus, top of the key. Marcellus looking to do something with it, drives right side, finds Elijah Guerrero on the right wing. 8 seconds, Guerrero shoots it, he pulls it. Back iron, Stoughton tried getting the rebound, but McNeil secured it. Up to Cameron Thomas here. Over to McNeil, Holtman now has it on the right wing. Holtman brings it up, they're gonna run a set here. Pick and roll action with him and Cameron Thomas. Holtman drives right, floater off the glass, doesn't get it. Damian Walters comes down with it and gives it off to Marcellus, who will bring it up the court. Trinity's got to find something here. Good take by Marcellus. Tried to get the double clutch, but just a little too much off the rim. Carrington McNeil will bring the ball up the court. Now Freetley, good poke by Bolden.
So Landon,
yes.
When I'm looking on the court right now, there's a couple of guys that I see that look like some NBA stars. So, number 21, Damian Walters Jr. on the Trinity Lions.
Yes.
Does he not look like Imani Bates?
Well, Imani Bates is still in college, Luke.
Well, he's still a celebrity.
I guess that is true. I would say that is a fair comparison.
He's a very good basketball player.
Yes.
He looks like him. And then number 12, Josh Stoughton. Looks just like Dario Saric.
I'm going to be honest, I don't watch a lot of NBA. I don't know who that is.
Okay, well, if you don't know who I'm talking about,
what team does he play for?
I don't quite remember now. I'm pretty sure he got traded again. But if you don't know who Dario Saric is, look up a picture of him and then go to the Trinity Lions roster page on their website and look at Josh, and you would think they're brothers.
Interesting. Well, we had an offensive foul by number 3, Caden Freetley. That is his first personal, team's 5th. Marcellus has the ball, gives off to Elijah Guerrero. Damian Walters going to get a pick and roll action with him and Guerrero. And you're right again, Luke. I think Trinity is just really kind of had a focus of trying to play ISO ball right now and not playing team offense.
And that was my worry. Trinity has a lot of talented players.
Yes.
And so when they go down, I feel like they have this feeling of, oh no, I need to start taking over. When instead, what's really been winning you the game is playing as a team.
Marcellus step back 3.
Do you hear that, Landon? That's what we call a FaceTime.
Good 3 by Marcellus to hopefully give them some sort of boost. It got his bench going. Hopefully they can translate it on the defensive end here. Carrington McNeil goes up and is fouled by Damian Walters Jr. Could be a costly foul right there. That's going to be his second personal, team 7th. And that means North Central will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way.
And like you said earlier, Trinity, I feel like, is definitely falling out of this game because of that ISO ball play that's starting to take over their offense.
Yep. And that offense is translating to their defense, and there's just no help side. It looks like guys are just kind of getting to the rim at any moment that they want right now. But again, still a lot of time left in this game. And we know that Trinity, of all teams, is a team that can claw their way back into this. And Elijah Guerrero
steps out of bounds.
Yep. It's happened quite a bit in this game. Khalil Bolden checks back into the game for Josh Stoughton. Bolden took a quick rest. I think he's going to be ready to go for the rest of this 8 minutes. Going to give everything he has. He's a fifth-year senior. Has nothing left to lose here. He's going to give it everything he has. He doesn't want his season to end like this. McNeil drives in, spins, finds Cameron Thomas at the top of the key.
And wide open. And just like you said earlier, the help defense for Trinity has been very poor this half.
Yes, it has. Marcellus with the ball, top the key, step back.
Another one.
Ow!
Bang!
Wow!
FaceTime!
Marcellus, 2 huge threes, but they need a defensive stop because they're not going to claw their way back into this game unless they can get defense stops. Micah Filer loses the ball. Freely has it. Cameron Thomas over to Casseth. McNeil now has it. Finds Thomas top of the key. Filer pulls from the top of the key. Yep. Bang!
You can't leave him open right now.
You can't.
He's a regional player of the year for a reason.
Two-time regional player of the year.
Back-to-back actually, right?
Yes. And really, they've gone away from the...
tough finish, but misses.
They've really gone away from the face guarding of Micah Filer, and I felt like that was really working, and Austin Mullen has not been really... he's kind of face guarding him right now, but they're allowing him to get the ball now.
That's what they started out the game playing extremely aggressive on defense, and it's really fallen apart.
Yes. Casseth for 3 from the left corner hits.
And a large part of that might be due to the smaller bench that Trinity has.
Most likely.
Having to play a lot of minutes. It's really going to take a toll on you.
North Central has also made 9 threes in this game.
Yep, that's going to be a foul on Micah Filer. He put both hands on his waist, cutting off. You can't put both hands on him.
That's going to be the 3rd foul on Micah Filer. Carrington McNeil exits the game, gives very good minutes for the Rams. Tanner Holtman will check back into the game. Khalil Bolden now with the ball top of the key. Looks to make something happen. Drives right. Finds Stoughton on the short corner. Stoughton gets stuffed.
That's why you
by
put
Micah
your hands
Filer.
up.
Yes. Elijah Guerrero, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He pulls back, shoots the 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Casseth. Holtman now gives it to the Filer left wing. Miss Cameron Thomas, who had the seal on Khalil Bolden down on the opposite block. Micah Filer took steps. Yep, good call there. Kind of lost his footing there when he tried spinning. He made the right play, but just didn't set his feet. North Central bringing a little pressure now. I don't think that they're trying to get a steal. They're just trying to slow down the Lions right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Another one. And Marcellus is kind of going off. I think he has 9 in a row now. You really
Nine,
like to
9
see-
points that is. 9 points that is.
What?
9 points. You said 9 straight.
Yeah, nine straight points.
Three
That's
straight
what
threes.
I meant. You would have really liked to see him start hitting those shots earlier.
Yeah.
Rather than electing to drive a lot like he was and having a lot of trouble.
It took him quite a while to get going in this game. Now starting to pick up the heat. Step back three. He's feeling it right now. Ooh. Kaseth with the ball right now. They got the double team on him. They're trying to force pressure right now. Trinity starting to run out of time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. What a
Oh my
move.
goodness.
Kaseth.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
and it just rolls off.
Cameron Thomas with the offensive board. Smokes the layup. Austin Mullen pulls down the board.
Oh.
Oh my.
That should have been a carry.
And foul on Austin Mullen. A frustration foul. Yeah, that definitely should have been a carry.
Yeah, he took like 4 steps in that one dribble.
Yeah. Yeah, so foul on Austin Mullen. That will be his second personal. Team's 8th. And Zach Kaseth will be going to the line shooting 1 and 1. He makes the front end of the 1 and 1.
Five minutes left. If you're the Trinity coach, what are you doing to get your team back into this?
It starts with defense. They really have to start picking up their aggressiveness on the defense again, because they can make all the threes in the world that they want. But if they can't get stops on defense, this game is over.
Yeah.
And 100%. I'm just being quite brutally honest with you, Trinity fans. If we can't get if they cannot get stops on the defensive end, there's no chance for them getting back in this game, because you can trade 3 for 2 all you want, but
you're
going to run out of time before you can make that comeback. Filer pulls it out.
Oh.
Shoots a deep 3. Just short. Off the mark.
Good tip.
Good tip by Freetley to get it to Cameron Thomas. Kaseth. Pick and roll with Freetley. Drives right. Wanted the seal. Cameron Thomas. Front end from the 3 in the corner. Trinity looking to push. Guerrero hesitates. Ooh.
Guerrero has, I think, missed his last 6 shots.
Something like that. Yeah, Guerrero is not shooting too great. He actually is 0 for 5 from the field right now. 0 for 4 from 3. Really struggling from the line. I know Guerrero is trying to get his game going and get it started, but
it might be really time to start looking and driving and kicking out if that's really what he's trying to do.
Yeah, you might need to start looking for other playmakers. And Josh Stoughton subbed out of the game here. Colton Page checks into the game. Micah Filer makes the front end of, I believe it was 2 shots, or no, it was a 1 and 1. I believe it was a 1 and 1.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Checks out of the game. Micah Filer makes both free throws.
He's gonna hit him.
And Micah Filer will be subbed out. Solid game for Micah Filer. Finishes with 16 points on the day. Marcellus brings the ball up the court here. Step back 3. No foul there. I think Marcellus wanted a foul. I think he got mostly ball there. North Central going to run their sets here, it looks like. Ooh, great no-look pass. Good layup, Cam Thomas. Good assist by Zach.
Makes that a 21-point game now.
Yes, it is. Khalil Bolden with the ball. Kicks out to Elijah Guerrero in the corner. He finally makes his first field goal of the day. A little late there, but nonetheless, it is a 3 for him.
See, now Trinity's trying to bring back this defensive pressure, but you really would have liked to see them start doing this at the 10-minute mark.
Yes, definitely. But again, that comes down to the depth that North Central has, and Trinity doesn't.
Completely true. Yep,
Foul
that's a
on
foul.
Khalil Bolden. That will be his 4th personal. And I will say the North Central defense has really contained Khalil Bolden today. Only 8 points, significantly under his average. He averages about 28 a game. Marcellus getting close to his average on the season. He averages also about 20.
Wow.
And it looked like Elijah Guerrero thought it was a 1-and-1, but it's 2 shots. And the ref is correct. They have 10 team fouls. Zach Casseth checks out of the game.
I believe that's Hezekiah that just checked into the game.
Yes. Hezekiah Swanson checks into the game. Misses both free throws there. Khalil Bolden drives right. Clear lane. Gets blocked by Cam Thomas. Good block.
Sent
good defense.
back
Elijah
to the
Guerrero,
moon.
deep three, left side, short. Rebound by Colton Page. Rebound by Khalil
And
Bolden.
one.
And one.
Makes up for the blocked shot.
Yes. This will be a 16-point game pending the free throw.
And earlier this season when Trinity and North Central played, it was a 17-point
game
loss for Trinity. And it really stinks that this is the way the season's going to end for Trinity because they were playing so good in the first half.
Yeah. And ultimately just fell up short. And just weren't able to do the little things that they were doing really well in the first half. And a lot of that can come down to fatigue as well. Carmelo Carrington with the ball. Sorry, Carmelo McNeil. I just said both brothers' names.
I will say our guy Chris Orsello, the mustache man, is back in.
Yes, he is. He's probably our favorite North Central player.
He probably is. And that's not shade at anyone else. It's just that.
No, he shaved the mustache.
Wait. No, he did not.
He shaved it.
No.
Oh, my
Chris,
goodness.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why?
Why did he shave the mustache?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, he is no longer our favorite
I don't
player.
know what to say anymore. I'm really in dismay.
I am really sad.
Great passing cut. Well, I think we're going to have to do a player interview after the game and ask Chris why he shaved his mustache.
I would agree. There has to be some sort of exterior source that convinced him to shave it.
Maybe his teammates shaved it off in the middle of the night or something.
It'd be a classic prank right there. But I would not be happy if I were him.
Oh, neither would I. It was a grade A mustache.
It was. I'm really sad, actually. Carmelo McNeil misses the baseline jumper. Elijah Guerrero pushes the ball up left side. Ooh!
Made him stumble.
Finger roll
misses the layup.
too much. Hezekiah Swanson dishes off to Orsello.
Great swing pass there by Hezekiah.
Smart by the North Central reserve players to bring the ball out and use all of this shot clock. Orsello with the ball. I like Orsello's shoes. They're exactly like Chris Barnett's shoes.
Who am I looking at?
Number 10.
Oh, Chris Orsello's? Yeah, I thought you said you didn't like the Kobe 8s.
I mean, I like the lows. I wouldn't wear them personally. Like, I wouldn't wear the high tops, I should say.
I like the high tops. I've always wanted a pair of those.
You might have to see if you guys can make like a shoe swap after a game or something like that.
I don't think he wants my Adidas Alpha Bounces.
Maybe.
We'll see.
He's got some other Kobe's in his bag. Maybe he just needs to get rid of a couple.
Do you think he can sign them for me and put Mustache Man?
Maybe.
He's got to grow back out, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the game. We got a minute left here. It's a 15-point game. Khalil Bolden takes it in.
Short on the layup, but we'll go to the line to shoot, too.
Okay, I'll ask you this then if we're talking about the Kobe 8 highs. So Chris Barnett from the Faith Baptist Bible College, he's actually right there sitting behind us.
Yeah, he is.
Do you like his gray ones or do you like the hint of orange?
I like the gray more.
I like the gray?
I like the more neutral color. I think that if Chris Orsello had the more neutral gray color, I think that would be a better look, especially since their jerseys are white and gray. So I feel like that would be a better combination for
have you ever seen the Kobe 8 highs? They're literally called What The. That's what they're called. And it's a bunch of random colors put together.
Really? I have not
They're
seen
kind of
those.
interesting. I almost bought a pair one time, and then I realized I'm broke.
I do know that my teammate Dylan Anderson has a pair of Kobe 8 highs, and they're an all purple color.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yes.
Marcellus checks off what will be. He's a senior, is he not?
I do not know actually.
My goodness, he's only a sophomore. I am 100% wrong.
I did not know that. And you wonder when Khalil Bolden, if he will be checked out of this game at all.
I doubt it.
I can't even imagine the emotions that are going through his head right now.
Yep. Last game, possibly of the career, unless he would attempt to play somewhere else.
I believe he's a fifth-year senior.
No, I mean like overseas or something.
Oh. Yes.
He definitely has the talent to make it somewhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I believe the sub will be coming in for Khalil Bolden here. Standing ovation for Khalil Bolden as he checks out for the last time as a Trinity Lion. Though I never actually matched up or played against him, I know how fierce of a competitor he is, and he's a really great player, great leader, great person.
A great career.
Yes, great character. Hurts to see him go out like this. Just know for all you Trinity Lion fans out there, how highly respected Khalil Bolden is at this level and by every team. Josh Stone at the line, shooting 2. He makes the first. Stoughton misses the second, and I think North Central's just going to get it across here and try and run out the clock. I mean, they will have to take a shot because there's
a second difference.
Yeah, a second or 2 second difference in the shot clock and game clock.
But yeah, Trinity fought hard. Played an amazing first half. I think really scared North Central and surprised them with the effort they brought. But ultimately, it wasn't enough. And like I said, I really think the big difference was in the second half when North Central started to go up. Trinity really started to play a lot of isolation basketball and stopped working as a team. And I think that's really what the big difference that caused the loss for them.
Yes, I would agree with that statement. 33 shoots a half-court shot, and that'll be no good. And the final score, the North Central University Rams 79, Trinity College Lions 65. North Central, both men's and women's teams have clinched a spot in the championship game. And next up, we will have the Crown Pullers taking on, I believe,
don't look at me. I don't quite remember.
The Trinity Lions. So thank you guys for tuning in for today's game. We heard that there was over 130 of you guys tuning in today, so that's really awesome to hear.
That is great.
And we will see you guys in the next game here, starting in about 20 minutes. So we'll
see you guys
then. Bye.